The month of June is Alzheimer's and Brain Awareness Month, and new data from the Alzheimer's Association reveals a troubling rise in the numbers of Americans affected by Alzheimer's disease. When there is currently no cure, having the right tools and knowledge can certainly make a difference for patients and caregivers and families to shed more light on this growing challenge. And we are so honored to have in our studio today Dr. Nicholas Milano. He's a neurologist at the Medical University of South Carolina who specializes in cognitive disorders and Alzheimer's disease. And Dr. Milano will share some insights into this disease, diagnosis, and even prevention. Always good to see you, Dr. Milano.
You too. Thank you for having me.
We're glad you could be here. So first of all, I think it's important that people understand Alzheimer's and dementia. Sometimes for the layperson, it can be kind of confusing, and they use the words very often interchangeably.
Yeah, and it's not just lay people, it's also doctors.
Okay.
They'll often use the terms incorrectly or imprecisely, I should say. Dementia is a descriptive term describing symptoms. It means that someone is having trouble with their memory or thinking, and it's significant enough that they need help with their day-to-day tasks. Alzheimer's disease is a specific brain disease that causes dementia. So everyone with Alzheimer's disease will develop dementia, but not everyone with dementia has Alzheimer's disease.
All right. Well, thank you for clarifying that. And Dr. Milano, when we think about data, and you watch these numbers very closely, are you seeing an increase in the numbers of people diagnosed with Alzheimer's? Are you seeing it more often, for example, in your practice?
Yeah, we are. And the main driver of that is that our population's getting older. By 2030, all of the baby boomers will be 65. And once you get above 65, that's when you're more likely to develop Alzheimer's disease. So I think it's really related to the fact that people are getting older, so we have more cases. And in South Carolina in particular, we have even higher rates than the rest of the country. And some of that is age, but some of that also may be some things unique to South Carolina.
What are some of the symptoms of Alzheimer's? Very often we would hear, well, Alzheimer's can't really be determined until after death, but what are some symptoms that you see in your office?
Yeah, well, the primary symptom is memory loss or difficulty with short-term memory. And it's not all types of memory loss. Everyone's brain and thinking changes a little bit as they get older, so there's some things to worry about and some things not to worry about. So for example, one thing I hear a lot about is, I walked into a room and forgot why I went in there. Or I can't come up with an acquaintance's name, but then it comes to me later. Those are usually things that are not as worrisome. That's something that happens to everyone. On the other hand, if people are forgetting conversations or forgetting events, repeating themselves, that's a little bit more concerning, and that's when you really want to be evaluated.
You go in the store right now, Dr. Milano, and you will see Alzheimer's test kits on the market. What is your reaction to that, and should people test for Alzheimer's?
Yeah, so this is a new thing that we're dealing with now. It's very exciting, but we actually have an FDA-cleared blood test for Alzheimer's disease, just received clearance about a month ago, and that's on top of some products that have been on the market over the last 1 to 2 years. I think it's very exciting that we have these, but they really need to be used responsibly. They're only designed to be used on people that have memory issues and when you're thinking that it might be due to Alzheimer's disease. The problem is I've seen these blood tests being used on people that have no symptoms at all, and then if you have a positive test, you don't know what to do with it.
Now you're panicked. And
exactly. And if that happens, if you do have symptoms, sometimes people then automatically jump to think it's Alzheimer's disease and then may miss some other treatable cause. So I do think that these are useful tools, but they need to be used with the advice of your doctor.
Dr. Milano, we are right out of time, but I know that you want people to get more information about Alzheimer's disease and perhaps even lifestyle changes that they can make. How can someone get in touch with you at the Medical University of South Carolina if they want to continue this conversation?
Oh, sure. So probably the best way would be to go to our website. We have a new program called the South Carolina Alzheimer's Network through MUSC, and people can go to muschealth.org/scan, and that'll bring right to our site.
All right. Congratulations on that $50 million anonymous donation. I hope you got some of that.
Oh, hope fingers crossed. Yes,
right.
But thank you.
Dr. Milano, thank you very much for your time. And of course, we want you to stay right here with us. There is a lot more of News to It 4 after a break.